Welcome out to another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews. Winding down the season, which means we're getting into postseason play for the LCCC esports team. Well, we've been in postseason play for the LCCC esports team. National competition, and AJ Price running into the national championship. He was Athlete of the Week before he made the national championship. Won 3 matches in the opening round and 4-0 to start off the postseason. How's it feel to get that first taste of the postseason at the JUCO level?
No, it feels pretty good. I wasn't super nervous about the first 3 games just because they were lower seeds, but this last one on Monday was pretty nerve-wracking. So it felt okay. I tried not to be super nervous on that Monday game, but I felt a lot better than the last time I faced Jerdy in the regular season. So.
Talk a little bit about the regular season, because you guys had a bigger pool of players to kind of go against at Tier 2 than Tier 1 did. What was it like kind of going through the regular season, knowing that you didn't get a chance to kind of face as many people? You only had the 1 round per week instead of the 2 rounds.
It felt okay. I felt like I wasn't getting super overwhelmed with a lot of people at once, and I also wasn't on pressure to win more games at once.
When you talk about, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
When you talk about the experience overall, differences between high school and college. I talked to Jesse about this last year, particularly on the Mario Kart side of things, and he said that it was really just the depth of field, but the talent is definitely showing up. Did you see the talent kind of being a bit of a step up in terms of the people you're going against?
Just a number 1 seed, honestly. Everybody below us wasn't really kind of there. High school teams were definitely better than some of the people that we're going against.
There was kind of a surprise in that regard, because Gavin ends up making that big run through the end of it. You ended up facing off against him in the semifinals for the winners bracket. Talk a little bit about that too, of being able to kind of cheer on your teammate who's pulling off upset after upset and major upsets. I mean, you're talking 15 versus the 2, 15 versus the 4 or 5. Talk about watching him do that. Was that kind of cool, and did that take your mind off of some of those opening round matches?
Honestly, I was just excited that he was going, that far into the bracket, because honestly, we didn't think he was going to make it that far, going 2-15, and but once we started looking at how the East bracket was and how worse it was, we realized that maybe this was just because they were worse than he was. So I think he did very good. I think he came very far from hitting walls and not drifting and stuff like that. I think he's come very far, but there's still stuff that he needs to work on.
Everybody still has those kind of works, but you guys do such a good job as a foursome, because the 4 Mario Kart players, despite 2 being Tier 1, 2 being Tier 2, you guys work out against each other quite a bit. What's that like as far as kind of sharpening each other and being able to get each other's skills up to par?
It involves a lot of shit talking, very much, to each other. And then basically just pointing out when stuff is wrong. That's why I like going against Jesse a lot. Because he knows mostly exactly what's wrong, and that's how I know what's wrong too. So it is nice to have that outside input into your gameplay. And I think Gavin's also come far too, aside from taking constructive input on stuff. So I think that's what's helped him improve, and that's about it. Dylan, I mean, he's kind of as good as Jesse. I think he takes the input. I just don't think he puts it out, but that's fine. He did fine anyway.
When you guys talk a little bit about this foursome too, it's got some excitement because there's a possibility of bringing in Mario Kart 4v4 next year. Not just with us, but the league is more of that conversation.
Sadly, Dylan's leaving this semester, so if we're gonna do 4v4, we're gonna have to find another person.
How exciting is it though that you guys are just within that one piece of a 4v4 team? Is that something that kind of makes it? I guess you've done the 4v4 route as well when you were in high school. How cool is it, or I guess what's the big differences between the team and the individual sides?
4v4 is more like you really gotta. There's more team synergy that's needed. Other than it's not just based on your individual skill, because one person can't be up in first place and then everybody BLs in 5, 6, 7, and 5, 6, 7, 8, or no 7,
6,
8,
7, 8.
yeah, 6, 7, 8, and second. Also, there's like the possibility with people bagging. Bagging is a very prominent strategy in 4v4 because lightnings, blue shells only go for the opposite teams and not your own teams. So it makes it a lot more beneficial. So other than that, yeah, they're pretty different. They're pretty different.
We'll end this one down with a couple questions away from the athletic side of things, and talk a little bit about what's your first balance of kind of the college career or college side of things and the esports side of things. What's that been like, and how have you kind of handled the adjustment to the college life?
I mean, it's okay. I don't know. I haven't had much late work. I mean, I have all A's, so I mean, I'm doing okay. I just these last few weeks have been rougher because I've also added the job into the soup of everything. So trying to do the homework and then do work is also kind of taking time up, but other than that, it's okay.
What's the career goal for you in the end? And talking about esports, you obviously want to keep that going for as long as you can.
Yeah.
But what's the goal after that? Where do you want to see yourself?
Well, I want to do some form of programming. I do like coding a lot, so I'm not too sure about the specific career field that I want to go into, but I want to do something in programming. I think my career field that I'm doing here, the classes I'm supposed to take is for networking, so that's fine too. I'm good with networking too. It doesn't really matter.
Well, a lot of options and a really good IT program here over at LCCC.
Yeah.
So excited to see the potential for you there. Excited to see what he can do in the national championship match as well, coming up on Thursday, 5 o'clock, as he'll be facing off against, well, somebody from the losers bracket and best of two. So AJ, congratulations on Athlete of the Week. Congratulations on qualifying for that national title match, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Thank you.